Welcome to Newbie Plays GTNH, our blind playthrough of the hardest mod pack ever made. I hope you got some snacks and are ready to relax. Let's get to the stream. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good to see you, Oscar. What's up? We are here streaming today. There are spoilers ahead, like Fanatic Feline said. Let's go ahead and hop in. Hey, how's it going, Lups? Good to see you guys. Welcome to the Personal Dimension. We are currently working on our headquarters. Let me show you guys on the map what we're building here. This is going to be our headquarter building. This is not the location it's going to be. We're going to move it over here, but I want to figure out like a central plaza where our portal started. So yeah, our headquarters are going to be huge. I'm thinking, I don't know what our central plaza is going to be like, if it's going to be like the entrance to our headquarters or something special. I'm still trying to figure that out. But in either case, we're going to move, when we're done building this, we're going to move it over here somewhere. Maybe north of the central point. And I'm thinking from there we might put a power plant left of it or west. So we'll see how it goes. I got the skeleton built out here. If we fly up, you can see I haven't really done much else. I did some testing of what I want our front walkway to look like. I want some more color in here, maybe some more flowers and stuff. Oscar says, I agree, aesthetics over progression 100%. You refactored, remodeled like 3 times already in LUV. Oh man. Yeah, I felt the same way. I felt like we had to get a base going first before we really started building things. But look at this thing. It is huge. Like, in fact, it's so big that our distant horizons doesn't know what to do with it at times. Thanks, Oscar. What we're going to put in here, I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, let's go into first person here. But we're working on it. A little bit of a raised floor right here, which I think is good. Oh, we have some weird stuff going on here we could fix. Maybe put a marble floor here. Yeah, maybe we're gonna tidy things up. Hopefully we're making this big enough, Oscar. I don't know if this is going to last us the entire game. This is not going to be a processing area. It will likely end up having AE2 in here. And maybe some stuff to keep track of our machines and power. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. We're using World Edit and Creative today since that's allowed, as long as it's for aesthetics and decoration. I updated my configs to make the feather my World Edit wand. So let's go ahead and actually edit this ground here. I don't want reeds and stuff in here. And hey, good to see you, Robonica. YouTube didn't notify you. That's... I'm sorry about that. It's a little strange. You fell asleep in the previous one. Maybe that's a good thing. It's relaxing. Hopefully. Let's replace the ground here with marble. So if we say set... Oh, let me show you. So bottom right, it has an ID there. It says 2710/0. And to use this, we can say set 2710. And since the metadata is 0, we don't have to do anything else. Set it to that, and it turns to marble. I like that look better than the reeds. This is more of a manufactured look over here. And I need to expand this one that way. And now we can set to marble. That looks a little cleaner. All right. I'm not sure I like the curve of this front area. We might change it a bit. But before we do that, I want to edit our roof here. And let's grab the center right here. I think that's the center. That looks centered. Let's come back on here. And we're going to select the other top center. And I'm still learning World Edit, but I've learned a few basic commands. Let's expand our selection to take up this whole roof area. Let's do maybe 72. Each circle area is 36 in diameter. That looks pretty close. We might have expanded one more. Let's go ahead and expand this way. Oh, and we're right on. Yep, we were one over, so we can contract this area by 1 in the way we're looking. There we go. Expand this way by 36. And then if my math is sound, we can do 71 that way. Let's double check we wrapped everything here. Yeah, that looks good. This corner looks good. Yep, I think we're golden. All right, I did mark the center of this with a marble block. Maybe that helps. Thank you, Docky Baki. Yes, I am still alive, thankfully. For those of you just arriving, we are in the personal dimension. We're working on our headquarter building. I'm currently editing the roof here with World Edit. What I want to do is hollow out just this top portion of the roof and leave like a border around and fill it in with grass. Does pressing the up arrow not go back to the previously written command in this version? It does, thankfully. I need to get used to that. Yeah, we'll try and work on that today. Let's see what hollow command does here. Just see how we end up here. Oh, we lost some of the edges here. Let's undo that. And I'm guessing we need to expand by 1 in every direction. We'll do right, left, and back. Okay, that's better. Let's see what hollow does now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might want the border a little thicker, though. Let's undo that. And I don't know if we can do like hollow 2. That fix it? Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see what hollow 3 looks like real fast. Maybe this is it. I might like how that's looking. Distant Horizons is doing something funky right here with the shadows. That's okay. Yeah, I think I like that border width right there. You guys will have to let me know what you think as well. Now to fill this in with grass, we can deselect this area. If you're curious, World Edit doesn't show borders by default. So I actually added another World Edit mod called World Edit CUI, which shows us the borders of our selection area. I haven't seen it work with like curves and stuff, but it does work with cube selections. You think it looks good with 3, Rubonica? That's comforting to me, actually. Yeah, I think I like 3. Let's see how it looks with grass in here. If I come down here on the floor, I had to look this command up because I couldn't figure it out, but if we do, I think it was fill R or fill recursive, and we want to fill it with grass, then we need to give it a radius to work with. So if we do like 256, I think that will cover us. It should recursively fill this until it hits a wall. Hey, that looks pretty good. I like that. Docky Baki asks, how did you come up with that shape? It looks neat. Thank you. I'm glad it looks neat. I actually did some planning with like AI and stuff. I tried to figure out like a architecture I wanted to follow. And I did some study on different architectures and landed on something called monolithic biolithic. And then I asked it to generate an image that I could reference, and it came up with something similar to this. In fact, let me show you guys. Maybe I can show you. Give me just a second to add an image source here so I can show you the reference I'm trying to follow today. Okay, I found the image. Now I just need to locate the file here. We're almost there. Okay, my headquarter files. And I believe this is it. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. But we're trying to follow this top left image. And it has like a curve on the top, but that's what we're kind of going for. I wasn't sure I liked the star shape it generated. Maybe I can... Yeah, I'm just going to hide this for now. Maybe in the future I can create a cropped image that I can show you guys. But that's what we're going for, Docky. Good question. Welcome, Edweld. You say, nice fidget spinner to house cult and fish eating activities. Yeah, it kind of does look like a fidget spinner now that you mention it. It does. It totally does. Headquarters fidget spinner. That's right. Okay. Now for the top here, I think this is okay for now. I don't want to get heavy into decorating. I want to kind of flesh out the rest of this build and see how we end up here. We may want to put like a second story roof right here. So add like a floor at the bottom of this glass that goes around. Maybe we take the roof all the way out to this edge. So what if... This is going to be stupid if this works. What if we use the same fill R command? Let's make sure we get on the right height here. And let's do stone. Nothing happened. I'm going to undo that because I don't know if we did something bad there. Let's maybe come out here a little bit. Oh, we're getting shadows. Maybe it did do something and it's just behind. Let's try it one more time. Fill recursive stone 256. Usually it's pretty fast, so I'm a little confused what's going on here. Oh, Distant Horizons is breaking on us. We might have frustrated the game here. Yeah, we might have. 3 million blocks created? I don't think that was right. Oh, we got some lag and we're back. Something happened. Yep, it filled a square. That was not what we wanted. Let's undo. Give it a second to process that. Noted. That command was not... I don't know if we were at the right height, actually. Let's do this one more time. Let's maybe pick a block to stand on this time. I might have a different idea here, actually. Because I'm wondering, with 3 million blocks, I bet it filled into the ground as well. We might need to copy just the stone floor. and then move it up. Oh no, we broke some things in there. Let me put my strings back so this doesn't grow everywhere. Yeah, let's not do that again. That was a bad idea. Let's see if we can copy this floor and move it upwards. Is it going to stay stone? Not all of it. This is just the base. I want it to look earthy, you know? But no, we're going to replace some of it. All right. I'm not sure where the stone ends on this side because it's probably okay to end right there because we want it to end. We want to place the floor at the bottom of the glass here. Okay, let's expand out this way. The bottom floor, the circles are 36 in radius. So maybe if we do 72 this way. Okay, we didn't quite hit the edge here. I hope we can copy just the stone. I don't want to copy all the grass out here. Let's go 36 back. That looks pretty spot on right there. Let's go 36 this way. Pretty close. Let's do 18. Ooh, we almost got it. One more and I think we'll be on. There we go. This corner looks good. Let's do expand 36 and then 19. Ah, we went too far. I guess I wasn't centered. So we'll have to contract this way. There we go. That corner looks good. Now we just need to take it all the way over here. Let's try 96. And since I'm facing this way, we need to type back. Ooh, that was pretty good. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops. Oh, I'm facing a bad direction. There we go. I am liking that. That looks pretty spot on. Huh. I don't know if this is going to work. I think it's going to copy everything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I should have done this before we moved everything in here. We might want to move the expansion up. Let's just look at the world edit commands real fast. Give me a second. So let me find... Here, I'll paste what I'm looking at in chat for you guys. So I'm looking at these world edit commands. And I'm looking for copy. Let's see here. Copy the selected region blocks to an imaginary clipboard. What if we copied and then replaced everything that wasn't stone? Yeah, it's a Minecraft world edit fandom.com. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't have a wiki. Okay. Oh, man. I don't think this is going to be very fun filling this in. Yeah. I just can't figure out how to do this in my head. We may want to do this the old-fashioned way, maybe? I don't want to fill this in by hand, that's for sure. In any case, can I builder's wand it? That's an idea. I would need to... have at least a layer to work off of. There's got to be a way to copy just the stone, right? So I'm looking up world edit, copy a single block type in a selection. Oh, you can use the mask command. Oh, we might be onto something here. Okay, let's just choose a point to copy from. So copies to like an imaginary clipboard. And let's find the center here. And this clipboard is relative to the world position, and then it copies based on where you are. So if I copy here and face this way, it will paste to the right. Bonds can do a horizontal line rather than fill everything. Oh. That's good to know. Let's see if this world edit command works real fast. Copy -M for mask and stone. 47,000 looks promising. Let's come up here and paste without the air. Oh, we did it, guys! Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know about the mask command. That makes me pretty happy. I can't believe that worked. Let's copy one more time. I need a good reference here. And it'd be helpful if I was flying. Let's see. Right here, maybe? A little higher. There we go. And it does look like it went perfectly. I can't believe that flippin' worked, man. Oh, that feels amazing. Yeah, Con. It feels great. Now, do we want to fill in some grass in some of these areas? Maybe not right now. Because we want walkways and stuff everywhere. We're just building out the skeleton right now. Man, I'm so satisfied that that worked. That was great. Makes you satisfied without having to do the work yourself. Yeah, that's part of the chill game, right? Playing GTNH without the grind. Okay, I am happy with this structure. Let's check this out in here. Welcome, Professor Mallet. Yes, we are working on our headquarters using World Edit and Creative. Don't believe mobs can spawn in here, even though it says they can. So we're in the personal dimension here. Okay. This doesn't look lined up on that side. Let's try and match this side. Why is it not right? So we want block here. We have a ladder of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At the 4th one, we do 2 and then 2. We like that. Let's see. One, two, three, two. I feel like this is off somehow. Oh, it's because this side is longer. So maybe it's okay. Yes, this is going to be for the actual base we're working on. This will be our final destination. Let's build a column here. Set stone. And deselect that area. Okay, that helps a little bit, I feel like. Just looks a little strange. Maybe not. If we back up, it looks okay. Yeah, for those of you joining, Fanatic Feline has mentioned there are spoilers. We are in the personal dimension. And we are working on our headquarter building. If we look at the map, this is the building we're working on. And when it's all done, we're going to move it over towards the center where our portal is. And that portal color is a little dark. Let's see if we can make it a bit easier to read on the map. That's better. Okay. Let's see. Would you guys like me to put a reference image on the stream? Here, let me create a poll and see what you guys would like here. Reference image of the build. Okay, there's a poll for you guys to fill out. Should be coming soon. Have empty spaces literally unwatchable. Yeah. Remember when you said no personal dimension? I'm not sure I remember that. Okay, we're getting a few yeses here. We're getting quite a few yeses. 83% yes, you want a reference image. Maybe I'll put it in the bottom left here. And you guys will have to let me know if it's too big. Oh, I can't crop that very well, can I? Be nice to crop just the one. Is that too small? Do you guys need it bigger? Let me know. If it's too small, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep playing and see how things go. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Looks good enough? Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad it's good size. Well, what is this reference image from? It looks sick. Thank you, Professor Mallet. I did some research on different architecture styles and finally landed on a hybrid of monolithic, biolithic. And something weird happened there. But what the heck? But what I did was I took that architecture and I asked AI to generate an image of what I was thinking for our headquarters. And that's what one of the reference images I thought looked cool. So let's set this to air. I don't know where those came from. It's a bit weird that these showed up out of nowhere. We are using a feather for our world edit wand. You can set whatever you want in the configs. It looks like an advanced Tony Stark house. Hey, it kind of does now that you mention it. Copied stone from the boulders. Oh, yeah, I bet you're right. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. All right. I was thinking of doing something over here, but those floating boulders got me off track. Oh, I was going to ask if any of you know. I'm not sure if there's a way around this, but I was thinking of making the world edit wand a diode. I thought it would be really funny. The only problem is if you look at the ID on this, it says 7495/32715. And that second number, I couldn't get it to work in the configs. Anything after a slash is considered metadata. And if we type in 7495, we have 36 pages matching that ID, which means all of these would be considered a wand and not just the diode. So if you guys know how to make just the diode a wand, that would be sweet. You guys will have to let me know. Otherwise, it's not a big deal. Feather works fine. I thought it was funny. Hey, welcome, Amazing Cook. Glad you could make it to the stream. For those of you joining, we are in the personal dimension using World Edit and Creative to build our headquarter building. Now the question is, we come in here. Not sure where we want to place anything in here. It'd be cool to have like something leading up to the second story so we can walk outside and stuff. Let me put like a reference hole right here. Let's do that over here as well. Doesn't really matter where this hole is. Hey, welcome, Mad Dog. Why am I in creative? I didn't really want to build this by hand. We are not allowed to be in creative to progress in the quest book if we want to get the Stargate, but we can for decoration. So that's what we opted for, was only for decoration. Let's put some reference holes over here so we know where the glass does not end. Might be good to have walkways through the glass over here as well. Let's put another reference hole over here. No way to shield slash symbol? Yeah, it wouldn't work with the slash. It kept replacing it with a single digit, or not a single digit, with the default wand ID. You do everything in survival? Yeah, I considered doing everything in survival, but once I started thinking of the plans for what I want to do here in the personal dimension, I didn't want to generate all those materials. I wanted to be able to get our building done and then start progressing again. Yes, you're right, Beef Jerky. Welcome to the stream as well. Creative is allowed for building according to Stargate rules, as long as you're not progressing in the quest book. Hey, let's see. That does work okay. Something we may want to consider doing. Let's decorate the outside. Actually, I don't know if these are the same height, so I don't know if we can copy these. Let's open up my creative bag here and grab these planks. I think we should have doorways where these large flat areas are. What if... Hey, Amazing Cook, thanks for joining our membership. Thank you for the support. Greg will be pleased. In fact, since you joined, let's go visit Greg real fast and give him a treat. Go way back over to our portal over here. Yeah, that was a little weird, huh? World Edit struggles with... not World Edit. Distant Horizon struggles with... Why can't I set my game mode? There we go. It caches like things in the distance, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and grab Greg out a treat here. And here's Greg over here. How you doing, Greg? Deep in thought? You in a bad mood? He's just staring at the back there. Oh, there he is. He's turning around for us. Here's your treat for you, buddy. All right. Okay, Amazing Cook, we need to put your name up in the house here. We'll move it over to the P-Gym when we're ready here. I need to verify. Let me pull up. It's 11:30 where you're at. It's getting pretty late, isn't it? Yeah, let's pull up our list here. Oh, you joined Order of the Greg, so you get your head up in our base here. In Greg's shrine. The shrine will grow. We're getting a lot of good people supporting here. Let's opt for game mode creative. No, didn't want to take that off. We need copy this sign here. I keep doing the double slash. I think that's my problem here. Yeah, creative is allowed as long as it's only for decoration. Okay, Amazing Cook, do you want your YouTube name or your Minecraft name here? If we do your Minecraft name, it will be your Minecraft head as well. I need to pull up my command to bring in new heads here. All right. Got my command ready. They're both the same. Sweet. Okay, let's do give that player Skull 1 and 3. Skull owner. And then Amazing Cook 143. Did I double slash again? I did. I've been doing world edit way too much, I guess. There we go. That didn't seem to work. There it is. Okay, so maybe I need to fix these pedestals. There we go. Hopefully that works for you. Let's see if we can get it floating here. No. So I'm going to have to place it on like that. Hopefully that's okay. Let's put your name on a sign here. Not like that. Amazing Cook 143. Welcome to the membership. Thank you for your support. That's awesome. Okay, let's head back to the personal dimension here. And we're going to put some wood around our glass area. Don't mind the hole here. We'll fix that later. Let's come over here and... Hey! XCon joined as well. Welcome to Greg's crew, it looks like. We're going to have to go back and put your name in as well. Let me verify here. What level of Greg's throne room you want to be in? Greg's crew. All right, let's go put your name in. So the head is actually for the highest tier. I will put your name on a sign for you. You can get more, Greg. Yeah, we'll have to give him a second treat for you. Okay, let's head on back. Thank you for your support, Con. Let's also grab a treat out here. Gotta go in survival. Because these are hard-earned treats. We can't just give him creative treats. What you thinking, Greg? You want another treat? Yeah, there you are, buddy. Here you go. You're getting fed good tonight, man. All right. Tungsten for EV. Is tungsten... Yeah, you'll have to let me know. I thought titanium was EV. Am I wrong? Blocks of tungsten would be crazy. Yeah. Is this stream pre-moon? It is actually... Spoilers. After the moon. Okay, we want... Let me just write down the other name here so I don't lose it, because I haven't figured out a way to edit signs and stuff. So, let's do cyber gaming over here. Next is, I'm actually going to put your name over here as well, Amazing Cook. And then XCon 42069. Why is it not letting me type? There we go. And there we are. Thank you for your support, both of you. What you think, Greg? He pleased? Yeah, he's perked up, guys. You got him going. Well, enjoy your gold throne. We've got work to do, Greg. We're going to make you a better base eventually here. We actually haven't released the episodes for the moon yet. The most recent one was making... Maybe I shouldn't spoil it for you, Professor Mallet. But next week, we start working towards the moon. Hey! You guys are the best, man. XCon upgraded to Greg's Guild. Order of the Greg. That's the one you need to get if you want your head up on a pedestal. What was I doing over here? You guys got me distracted in a good way. Oh yeah, we were putting things on our glass walls over here. How tall is this entrance? Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. Let's grab one of these planks. And I think we want to... Do we want to bring wood around the entire edge here? We might want to. What's the heli? Started... Oh, it started to rain. Is it raining? Or are you talking about IRL? 1, 2, 3... Oh, XCon upgraded to Order of the Greg. All right, we got to go put your head on a pedestal, man. It's the first time in 2 months that it's rained. Hey. I love the rain, man. Nothing like falling asleep to thunder and rain. My personal opinion. XCon, thank you for the support. Let's see... We're running out of pedestal room over here. Let's go ahead and put one down there. Grab a sign. XCon. Oh, actually, what name do you want on this pedestal? Is it the same as... Is XCon the same for your Minecraft name? Have to let me know here. Greg is going to definitely need a bigger throne room real fast. My head is the EBF. That is great. XCon, is it just XCon for your Minecraft name? Is that the same one? Rain is good until it's hot. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Hot rain is not too pleasant. I like when it brings the temperature down into like the... I know it as Fahrenheit. Sorry if you guys are... If any of you are watching and use Celsius, but I like it around 70. That's about average house temperature here. I like when it brings the temperature outside to around the same. Well, XCon, I'm going to type in your name as is, and if we need to change it, we will. Okay, there it is right there. Hey, welcome, Ariofi. We're doing great. We are preparing in the PDIM, actually. We got a little sidetracked here with some membership stuff. Let's go ahead and... We don't want Amazing Cook's head. We want... Oh, it's Con 420. Okay. Let's do Con 420. And we will place it right there. There it is. We got a flippin' EBF in our house, a mini EBF. That is great. That was a really creative head. Let's update your name here as well. I want to say on 420, which means we're going to have to update the sign over here as well. Cyber Gaming and Amazing Cook. And then we can copy this over. Amazing Cook 143 and Con 420. There we go. Greg and I thank you for the support again. Yeah, it even has the muffler above. I just realized these are headphones, Amazing Cook. That's pretty sweet. You guys have some good style. Okay, back to the personal dimension. For those of you just joining, we do have some spoilers ahead. Yes, those are our reference images for what we're building. We're working on our headquarter building. Way over here. When it's all done, we'll move it towards the center of the personal dimension. And I think we want to do a line of this pearwood planks. How high up? It was 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost count when I flew up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Ooh, that's going to look nice. It's like a trim around this whole thing. Let's use World Edit to replace all these glass blocks. I'm going to have to select again. I wish there was a recursive way to select everything in... Like, select all the blocks around an edge like this, but there's not. Not that I know of, anyway. Alright, we did get it on the same height. Welcome, Linguini's not here. To be fair, I don't know if you're here or not with the name, but hey, we're happy to have you. You've probably answered this already, but I just joined. Why exactly are you in creative mode? We are in creative because we're decorating. According to the official Stargate rules, you can be in creative and use World Edit for decoration only. The moment you use it to progress in the quest book, you are disqualified from the Stargate. So we are not going to disqualify ourselves. We're only going to decorate. But yeah, great question. Yeah, we cannot be in creative or use World Edit for progressive items. You can do it for decorative things. I did ask in the official GTNH Discord, and they did approve creative mode, thankfully. This would have been painful without it. Okay, we need to expand. I think it was 96? This way? No, not 96. Okay, let's contract. 18 that way. Getting closer. Let's contract 8. That looks pretty spot on. A great question, Linguini. We are in EV officially. All we did was unlock the quest book. We haven't done anything in the EV quest book other than making the EV machine hole. That is coming. Episode 33, you will see us unlock it. All right. Let's expand this way. The diameter of these circles is 36. Oh, nice. That was spot on. Great. So we should get the same results over here then. Yeah, usually I have to adjust it by 1 or 2. Okay, we're in the center here. So diameter's 36, and then a full circle is 72. 96 shouldn't have gone over the edge there. Not expend. Messed up my up. Expand 72. We are in creative for just decoration. That's all. We need to contract by 1. By the way, thank you for joining, Doomshroom. It's good to see you. We are building our headquarters building, and according to the Stargate rules, you can use World Edit and Creative only for decoration. You cannot use it to progress in the quest book. Yes, I am 100% sure. I got permission. I asked in the GTNH Discord, and they did approve it. As long as you're following the same rules as you do with World Edit, and only use it for decoration. Okay, let's get the ID of these spray stained glass here. It's 160. We need to replace it 1782. Let's write those down. And replace, I think it's 160 first? Oh yeah. Man, World Edit is so powerful. This is the first week I've used World Edit, and holy moly. Building this would have been insane without World Edit. Some of these blocks don't look right. Yeah, it replaced it with fur. Oh, it's because it's 16. So let's undo that. And if we do :16. Invalid data value? What do you mean? That should have worked. Replace from to. That is what we have here. How do they know you haven't spawned some circuits or anything? I guess it's really an honor system. You do have to submit your world files, and I think it's fairly easy to tell if you cheated architecture and infrastructure in. That's what I was told anyway. All I know is they approved it. I guess we'll see. At the end, it's a Discord role. We're seeking to have fun. Okay, this is strange. It's not replacing. It is metadata 16. So maybe we have to... I have an idea here. Let's try typing in just the name. Was pair wood planks. That didn't work. I don't know if it's going to let us replace these blocks. Maybe we have to do fir wood. Yeah, that is a good question. What if someone wants to decorate with EBFs and platinum blocks on day 1? The response I got, which was interesting, they said you could decorate your floor with Eye of Harmony blocks if you wanted, as long as you're not using them. They don't really care. Which is strange to me, because I feel like the rules are strict, but lax at the same time. Yeah, world edit makes traces in the log. Creative mode does not. Yeah, I think you're right. I haven't really heard. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. If they don't like it, guess I'll suffer the punishments. That would suck real bad, but yeah, you guys are right. It could be that they decide to change their mind one day. Okay, we need to figure out. This isn't even the right. What? We placed a pear wood block here, and it replaced it with fir. Did it do the same over here, and we're just over exaggerating? It totally did, except for those. It looks the same. That is interesting. Okay, let's try doing just the command, and I guess it doesn't really matter. That to me looks more yellowish, doesn't it? It looks a little more yellowish. The game's lying to us here. Fanatic Feline says world edit may be used to any degree creatively, including cheating decorative blocks. It, however, is not acceptable to utilize it for any functional purpose, even if you throw away the materials. Oh, interesting. You're right, Ariofi. It only mentions world edit. That's actually why I asked in the Discord. I wanted to know because it didn't mention. What if we replace these with spruce? I do like the look of spruce. Let's do... I better look up the ID for spruce planks. ID of 5. That's an easy one to remember. Those are not the right blocks. It was metadata of 1, though. It's kind of hard to see with this CUI. Ooh, what do you guys think? I might be digging these darker blocks. You're trying to figure out how to use world edit to make a volcano, the side for bees and crops, and the center for meteor summoning. Oh, that's a cool idea. Make the meteor smash into the top of the volcano. That's sweet. Yeah, it's a really powerful tool. Yeah, I might be digging these spruce planks here. We're going to have to replace these blocks, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and replace these then with spruce. Oops. Left click and right click, and I just did a double left click. Let's set to spruce. All right, you're going to make me do it the hard way with IDs. There we go. Maybe we can just use the ID here. Place 1782 with 5:1. There we go. All right. Now we need to replace these columns. Ooh, they do have an ID we can trace. That's cool. Let's write these down. I already forgot. 7877 770. 7877 770. And this one is 769. There we go. You like the spruce much better. The fir was a little too peach. Yeah, this feels a lot like builds I've done in other mod packs, doing spruce. Along with marble, it just looks great. Brown and white works, you know? We're probably going to have marble floors mostly in here. Okay, let's grab... Oh, we have something going on with the ceiling here. That's something we'll have to fix. Okay. And we want to replace... I wonder... I left my crafting bench over here. We gotta make some new planks here. Hey, thanks for joining us, Amazing Cook. I hope you have a good night. Arialfi says, there are a few wood planks not so used that are really cool if you want to take a look. You especially like fuse wood or magic wood, but the first one's painful to obtain in survival. Really? Oh yeah, green. And you said magic wood? Green and blue. Ooh, we could do some cool things with that. Maybe in like a... What if we did like a magic building one day? I'll have to remember those. If I forget, I'm sorry. But I think we could make something cool with those colors for a magic building. Fusewood does not sound friendly. Move the image to the top left or top right. Let's do top left for you guys. Is that better? Alright, we no longer need pear. Let's grab spruce. And we need to make some new pillars. Not there. There we go. Cut those in half. And that should do. Oh, it's halfway out of frame? Yeah, I'll move it down here and see if that helps. That didn't help much, did it? It's weird, it's so out of frame here. Okay, I'm editing it. Let it update on the stream. Is that a little too low? Let me know, guys. The tree explodes when you lumber the tree. Literally. It explodes and can destroy the log block it spawns. Whoa, that's nuts. Let's replace all of our pear wood in here with spruce. Okay. And then we can trash the rest of these. And fly on over. Let's do some magic over here and replace everything. Okay, we have 7877 is what we're working with. It looks like it has the... Oh no, they're the same exact ID. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll just replace these. Give it a nice little trim here. And it gives us this wireframe grid, which is nice. If we place it on this leftmost center left, it places it where we want it. Decorating might take a while. That's okay. We can at least move in, if that makes any sense, once we have a building ready to go. I do want to make a power factory building as well before we start chapter 3 of the series. Well, I guess it will be the first episode in chapter 3. So episode 34 will be the start of chapter 3. And these builds will be in chapter 3. So you guys are part of that. Episode 34. Thank you guys for joining me. I do wonder if we can copy these and just paste them. once we have them actually built here. I haven't tried World Edit with these. It's Forge Microblocks is the mod. Fanatic Feline says she likes mauve and mahogany, purples and reds. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, let's copy these. I did it again. We need to left and right click. Okay, let's stand right here. Remember, it copies via where you're standing. We'll copy those. And then we can paste. Hopefully that should replace. Nope. Doesn't know what to do with these blocks. What if I don't do that? What if I break this and then paste? Ah, that worked. Okay. So now that it's in our clipboard, we can break these. Or even better, use World Edit. We don't have to manually do all this. Set air. And let's set this to air as well. Oh, did I? Oh, that will work actually. I do want to place these so I can see where they will go. Oh, we missed it right there. That side. Okay, now we can use World Edit to set these to air. It's kind of hard to fly around with nano boots. Mauve is purple, note taken. Let's set these to air. There we go. Okay. Leave these as a template. And then we can replace these with air as well. Okay, one more side and we'll be golden to get these pillars done on the bottom floor at least. We have a lot of work ahead of us, don't we? Let's do this whole thing just like that. Okay. All right, now the hard part is going to be pasting everything here. It's in the mod regions unexplored. Well, we can check it out. Let's do mauve. Looks like it's not in this one. Maybe mahogany? There it is. Biomes plenty. Is that the same one you were thinking? It's more pink? Is that pink? Maybe it's red? Okay, let's stand right here. Paste. There we go. Okay, so this one... Ooh, they are different. So what if we flip it so it's on the opposite side of the block? This might actually place behind us. It did. So we need to now rotate it 180. So this rotates in our clipboard relative to you. Oops. All right, now let's try paste. Nope. We rotated it too far. Let's rotate it minus 90. And now let's try pasting. I don't think we're going to get it. Dang. Okay, that's okay. We will build this up and then we can copy this, take it to the other side. At least we have it symmetrical. Okay, there we go. Bet we can paste, because these ones are on, let's see. You can do flip looking at the left instead of at the window. Oh, okay. So if we look this way and then flip and paste here. Where'd that go? Okay. Let's undo that. Let's try rotating at 90 degrees and just see where it ends up. Ooh, that worked. So now we need to rotate it 180, I think. 4 degrees between 90 and 360, just use those. Okay. Let's see if we got it right. Still placing it on the wrong side here. We need it to end up on this side. Puts the plane to flip in front of you in theory, but it is relative to your position. Right. Okay, so we took it from... Actually, we have it in the right place. We need a minus 90. What did I just do? We need to undo both of those. And then rotate minus 90 and paste. Okay, it's in the right corner now. But it's behind us and it was to the left. Oh, it's to our left. So if we stand... Okay, I think I can work with that actually. If we stand on this block and then rotate and do paste, we should hit the mark here. No, because it's relative to me. We're learning. We're learning as we go here. Okay, if it places it there, we can probably just stand here then. Oh, too far. Because it's on this one. There we go. We nailed it. Took us a second. I'm glad you mentioned flipping it, Ariafi. That helped. Okay. Now, since we're... I think we can do the same here. It's this block, but we want to be here. Nope, because it needs to be... Yeah, I need to be on the opposite side. Might be helpful to get some blocks to stand on here. Yeah, thank you, XCon. That was helpful as well. Typical SW situation of investing more time on doing something to save time in the long run. Yeah, that's true. Once you figure it out, it starts making sense. Where did that place? I feel like it's way off. Let's just grab a new selection. I think that would be easier. If we grab this guy, we don't want to copy in the air. We want to copy right in front of the block. And this is placing on the left side of a block. These are on the right. These are on the left. Except it doesn't rotate when I'm looking at it, so I think these are actually on the left. Now it'll actually place behind me, so we need to rotate 180. We're actually standing in the block. Need to come back one more. I believe this should do it. Yes! It's too tall. That's okay, we'll fix that in a second. Okay, we can paste here. Nope, not there. Move forward a little bit. There we go. There's that one. All right, let's clear out these grass blocks. Starting to question if we should do these along the entire edge upstairs. I guess we only need to do a small portion, and we can just copy the entire area. Okay. Let's copy these ones. We can copy and immediately rotate it 180. Those blocks are... Yeah, okay. I believe this should do it. Yeah, we're nailing this now. Hey, thanks for joining, Ariofi. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the episode when it comes out. Thank you. Okay, we got those planks in. Now we just need to copy these planks over. In fact, it might just be faster to place these ones. There we go. Let's bring these all the way up to the ceiling here. We can bring these ones down since we're already up here in the air. All right, that should handle it. Looks like we need to go upstairs and fix some things. Yeah, that doesn't look too pleasant, does it? Let's just remove these, I guess. And we can replace this back face with stone. So let's actually copy here to here and set stone. Actually, I don't want it to replace that glass. So we're going to contract this one on the left side. There we go. And then we can set to stone. That should have fixed our problem here. Sort of. Let's go ahead and fill these holes in, so we at least have some uniformity here. I don't know how I feel about the stone coming down lower on the back than on the front, but that is kind of the nature. I need to take these boots off. Make me fly too fast for these intricate things. But maybe it'll work. Let's go ahead, see how it looks from the front. Maybe we just make the whole thing stone. But then it's not very tall. We're running into the roof here. I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe I'll leave it there and we can brew on it. Let's go ahead and make some doorways over here. Grab out our spruce wood. And actually don't need to bring out our spruce wood. Let's... It was 5 and 1. Set 5, 1. And then we'll set this to air. Maybe we bring this down a little. It's a little skinny, actually. Let's try that again. There we go. And then let's carve out a larger entrance here. That feels a little better. Yeah, I like that. We can go in and out to this outside area like that. Now we just need to repeat that on the different sides here. We'll set to spruce. And then air. Hey. We want an entrance here. I'm not sure. I at least know I want entrances on the edges here. Or the corners. Maybe it's corners is a better way to say it. Okay, there we go. Set that to spruce. And then air. Just the border here, it makes it feel more lively. Even looking across just feels better, you know? Okay, we're more than halfway done with these doorways. There we go. We can actually run in here if we want to. Set this to spruce. And new selection area. There's air. We only have one more corner left for this. 2 more spots, and that's it. Set to spruce. And then air for these. And last one. And air. And that's it. What is the second floor going to be? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still kind of brainstorming. Maybe eventually we may want to hollow out some of the ceiling right here. I think that would be cool. The vision, I'm thinking maybe in the future, when we get to the Stargate, what if we put the Stargate in here? Like dead center here on this bottom floor. I think that could be kind of cool. Okay. You know, now that we're looking at this, we might want to hollow out the center of this build here. Do we do it? Yeah. Let's see. I want a fairly big walkway. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. What if we do it right there? Nope. There. Is 8 going to be enough? Maybe 12. Let's bring it out there. Yeah, and then want to do the same over here. Shoot. Did I count from this point or that point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're off. Oh no, that was the walkway. We were on. Okay. We counted from the center. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we want to bring it over to here. Like that. Right? Yep. We better verify. Oh, missed the hole. Is this 1 layer thick? I can't tell. I guess let's set to air. And it is 2 layers thick. Expand 1 down and set to air. There we go. Is this hole too skinny? I'm not sure. Stargate with velvet ropes around it like a museum. That would be funny. Might want to expand this. How far out? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. So expand 4 that way, and then expand 4 behind us, or back. Yeah, that feels a little more prominent, I feel like. Yeah, just like that. And we may want to make it curvy. Let's deselect this. And let's just play around right here. What if we do the small curve enough? No. Let's give this a bigger curve on these corners. Maybe 1 more. Like that. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and see how this looks with it all filled in. Yes. Yep, I like that. Let's go ahead and we'll just copy this. Copy it like that. We can expand it 3 in both directions. Expand 3 forward, expand 3 to the right, and we come right on this corner. We can now copy it. And if we rotate it 90, it's going to end up in this corner, I believe. Let's go ahead, rotate 90, and paste. I must have been standing in the corner and not directly on. Dang it. Well, right here should do it. There we go. Which means we need to stand right here. Gotta remember to rotate it. Not quite. Landed it. Do another rotation here. They're paste. I need to scoot one forward. There we go. Let's check this out. Yeah, that roundness feels a lot better. It also opens up the ceiling a lot right here, which I like. Maybe we'll have some gardens around here, and we can place the Stargate in the middle of a garden. That's thousands of hours away, but we can at least prep a garden, which I think would be nice. A fanatic feline is right. It is time to wind down the stream. Let's go back and visit Greg, and we can log off over there with Greg. Hopefully you guys learned some good things about World Edit with me. I thought we learned some new good things. I learned a few tips from you guys, so thank you for that. And again, thank you, Amazing Cook and Khan, for your support. I'm glad you love Greg. He's been a good little buddy for this adventure. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take off all of our armor so I don't jump like a crazy guy in here. Bash my head on the ceiling. Your World Edit time is coming soon. It's going to happen soon. You know, Khan. It came upon me faster than I expected. But anyway, thank you all for joining me on today's stream. I had a great time hanging out with you all. I hope you all have a great day or night, wherever you're at. And we'll see you on the next one.